Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Quite a while.
Quite a while.
So yeah, we're back. Let's start getting these, out more frequently. I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming up. I think the biggest story going on right now. Normally we talked a lot about Marvel on here because obviously Marvel's significantly better than
amazing.
DC, who we're going to talk about now. But DC's in the news, and not for the greatest reason. Their Superman, Henry Cavill, is out, done, and obviously we know Ben Affleck said he was done with Batman a while ago. So your two biggest characters in the DC universe are now gone. You have to replace them. The biggest one I think is Henry Cavill. I don't think a lot of people saw that one coming.
I did not see it coming.
So yeah, Henry Cavill is out. He is now going to be actually focusing on his I think it's a Netflix project, and he's going to play The Witcher.
Yep.
So that kind of leaves a hole in Superman, and now there is a report on they have a potential replacement for him, and it's probably not who most people expect or who would think, and that would be Killmonger himself, Michael B. Jordan. So that is going to come with some controversy because of the whole racial aspect.
I don't think there's ever been a black Superman in the comics.
No. So, and you're going to have this people like, oh, Superman's never been black, he can't be black. Yeah, he can. I can tell you right now, yes, he can be. I don't care what the comics have shown. It's like, oh, they're black in the comics, who cares?
He's a great actor.
Yeah, he's a very, he killed it with Killmonger.
Absolutely.
Killed it with Killmonger. Okay, but kill it with Killmonger, and the Fantastic Four movie, he was kind of the one bright spot in there.
Yeah, he wasn't bad.
Human Torch. Yeah. So now he's just kind of making his way through the universes. He was in the whole Fox Marvel thing. Then he went to the right one with the MCU. It's Killmonger, and now if the reports are true, he's going to DC. He's taking a bit of a step down there.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, but. So now, there's a lot of things that go into this with DC. One, if this is true, Michael B. Jordan is going to be the Superman, which I would be okay with. I think that actually good. I think it actually be good for them. But they're going to have to deal with the fallout of it because there are people that are going to bitch and moan like, oh my god, no, you can't have him be Superman. Pick someone else, and no, just shut up. But it should be. It should be probably cast choice. Like now, whether if you think of him as an actor or whatever, but if you're going to trade on things like, oh, he's black, he can't be Superman.
Yep.
Shut up. He can be Superman. Doesn't matter.
Green Lantern was black and white.
Yeah.
With a bald head. Should I try out?
Sure. If Ryan Reynolds can pull off Green Lantern, I don't think you could either. So. But, nothing against you, but yeah, Ryan Reynolds, come on. Deadpool himself. If he can't save Green Lantern, sorry, buddy. I don't put you on the same level as Ryan Reynolds. Alright, but so now from the DC aspect of it through their whole what they're trying to do universe, which has just been a disaster to begin with. So now you just released this Justice League movie, which is supposed to you're trying to continue on. It's like, well, okay, now you have to kind of put a brakes on that because how are you going to explain Batman and Superman being different? How are you going to continue on these movies? Like, oh yeah, you know how Superman was, or Batman was old before? We got a younger version of him, but ignore that. Just continue on the same storyline as was before. And oh, by the way, Superman looks completely different than he did before. Just, once again, ignore that. Just continue on with this universe you're trying to create. So, as far as I'm concerned, the DC universe as we know it has kind of just been shot to hell.
I did read a article though where supposedly they're trying to get a Supergirl movie, but it's not going to be the girl that plays Supergirl once again.
Which I hate how they do that. If they have them playing in the TV show, just have them in the freaking movie.
Well, even if they can't, even if they're under contract with them, like I'm sure they want to do a Green Arrow movie, but Stephen Amell's the Green Arrow.
Yeah, and it just doesn't work the same. I mean, because everyone's gonna hear Green Arrow, so they're immediately gonna think of Stephen Amell, and it's gonna be this different guy. And it's not going to work out the same. It's not going to be the same. People aren't going to like it as much.
Some of the backlash the Justice League had to with the guy playing the Flash.
Yeah, I cannot stand the Flash character. Just bugged me. Did not like it at all. To me, that was the worst character in the movie besides the whole CGI villain, which wasn't a huge disaster in itself. But yeah, it's just like actual actors, that Flash one, hated it. hated it. But so yeah, I mean, you have Aquaman coming out in December, which is supposed to be
It looks good. It
relatively
looks okay.
good.
The trailer.
And then you
really
have
good.
Shazam coming out next April.
Yep.
Which is it's supposed to still take place in the DC universe, DC Cinematic Universe. But once again, it's like, okay, now where are you? And then you have Wonder Woman coming out next year. So then you kind of wonder, like, how are they going to work this? I mean, to me, I don't see how you can continue on with this universe when your two biggest
You could say two biggest, yeah.
I mean, Wonder Woman's kind of surpassed them, but the other,
Yes.
other two big characters,
Yeah.
now are completely different. So you have to rework everything. You basically have to start from scratch now.
Again.
And then how are you going to start from scratch when you still have Wonder Woman and Aquaman, who are in the previous Justice movies, and they've had their own movies now.
Yep.
And even Shazam in the trailer you see makes references to Superman, Batman, whatever in there. It's like, okay, well, how are you going to work all this to, as far as continuity goes? How are you going to make it all work? And if DC couldn't make it work from the beginning with everybody, how are they going to make it work when you have to throw new things in there? It's like, to me, what DC should do now is like, this whole DC cinematic universe, all right, let's just scrap it. Just forget it.
They should stick to their
Let's
TV shows.
Well, if you're going to do movies, just focus on... Alright, let's focus on Wonder Woman. She's a huge success, let's focus on it. Aquaman and Shazam have already been filmed. Alright, we'll release them, we'll see how they do.
Yep.
If they do well, alright, we'll focus on them. But this whole idea of trying to bring everything together, like Marvel, if it didn't work before, it just took a huge hit now. So there is no way they can even think about remotely coming close to what anything Marvel has done. They should just, this whole universe aspect of it, scrap it. Forget it. And yeah, just do your solo movies and maybe build your universe on the television side, because
that's making their money.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's where you have it
their
work.
money making.
Because there you already had, the Flash and Green Arrow and I think Supergirl.
They're making a Batwoman show too.
Yeah, so focus on TV. That's where it seems to be working for you. That's where the universe seems to work. Focus on that.
Yeah.
And then just leave the movies to Wonder Woman, and then we'll see how Aquaman and Shazam does and think about that. And if you want to do another Batman, do it like the Dark Knight trilogy. Do something like that.
Yeah.
And just forget this whole trying to bring it together and compete with Marvel in the universe thing. It wasn't working before. It is definitely not going to work now.
I don't know. It's tough for me to see how the DCU can work now, like cinematic. I said from day one they did it wrong. When they were making the Justice League, they should have been like Marvel did. They should have had the Justice League movies leading up when Christian Bale was Batman and that stuff.
Well, even if they wanted to change characters, and they should have put a hold on Justice League, and they should have done the introductory movies first. They should have done Wonder Woman first, Aquaman first. They had Superman ones in place already, so that was fine.
Yeah.
And Batman, and then put them together. Don't go into Justice League and you wonder, okay, well, alright, wait, Aquaman's here, now we're going to have another standalone movie. We're going back in time to show his origin. Same thing with Wonder Woman. Okay, Wonder Woman's already been introduced, and Batman versus Superman. Alright, now we're going to go back and get her origin. Alright, and then we're back again. And then we're going to go back again to the 80s for another flashback of her origin or whatever for some stupid reason. So yeah, DC they screwed it completely up.
I'd say it just now, and I'll say it till I go to the grave. Marvel did everything the right way. They had the Iron Man movie come out, the first one, and then they brought out Thor, Captain America, and every movie they would have little hints, that Avengers was coming, and then they would have it all tied in, and then you look at Infinity War. Every Marvel movie literally led up to Thanos.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about that is when you watch the director's roundtable at the end of Avengers Infinity War bonus stuff, they all did their own stories from each character.
Yep.
And none of it was like, all right, we have to make it work to lead into this.
No.
It just all works.
Yeah.
So yeah, each director had their own vision, and it's all right. Okay, we're gonna do it our way, and it all meshed together. Well, Kevin Feige, the Master Mahad and all this, has done a fantastic job.
Kudos.
Yeah, I mean, he killed it. Speaking of that, Captain Marvel trailer coming out. So get ready for that. So that shows the big difference between DC and Marvel. Look what we're talking about with DC. We're like, oh my god, how are they going to handle this? What's wrong with them? Even Henry Cavill's throwing shots at DC to screw things up. So, okay, DC, this is where you're at. Marvel, like, oh my god, we have Captain Marvel, trailer coming out. Oh, we still have this long till Avengers, find out what happens. Oh my god, I can't wait. And yeah, DC.
And DC's got
So DC, what are we gonna do? Everyone talking about Marvel, like, oh my god, they're so fantastic, I can't wait.
They're gonna have Captain Marvel, like, she just can't talk.
Now, I mean,
for words.
like I said, this isn't something Marvel normally does, and they're gonna go back in time.
Yeah.
They did it with Captain America because he kind of had to.
Yeah.
But at that time, like the difference between DC and Marvel is Captain America and Captain Marvel hadn't been introduced at that time yet.
Right.
So Captain
Yeah.
America hadn't been introduced in the MCU yet before they did his movie. So they did his movie. Then at the end, when he woke, got him first woke up, then he's in the universe. Same with Captain Marvel. You've heard nothing. The only thing you've known about her is that little pager.
Yeah.
That's
little
it.
Teaser pager
So she
thing.
hasn't been introduced yet. So now they do a backstory, and then she gets introduced into the universe.
Then she'll be in Avengers 4.
DC should have been doing.
Because then it's not like they're going for like, oh, the movie already came out. Oh, well, who is she? How'd she get her powers? We're going to know that before the Avengers 4 comes out.
Now, according to reports, the movie that takes place with Captain Marvel, she already has her powers. She already has her powers. And this movie, Ronan's back in there. Yeah, so you get to see kind of his.
So
and in this movie, this is before he started Rebel, so he's still.
Okay, so he's still.
I think in this movie, you'll kind of see what led up to him being the character you see in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Sweet.
So yeah, this movie's supposed to have a lot of ramifications leading up to Infinity War.
Oh my gosh.
We still have a ways to go for it.
No, Infinity War.
And then it's not going to
Part
help. I mean, we want to see the trailer. That's just going to make it that much worse. Like, oh, we see it, but oh my god, we still have so much longer to wait for us to see the whole movie.
I know.
So, yeah, I mean, well, like I said, that's what makes Marvel fantastic. And what DC has failed so miserably on. And I know we are going to have, DC fans like, oh my, you're bad-mouthing DC. It's like, you know what? Tell us we're wrong when it comes to DC Cinematic Universe.
Yeah,
tell us we're wrong.
Look at the box office stuff. And
tell us how we were wrong at this.
I'm sorry.
It's when your Superman leaves the franchise and says, oh yeah, they've screwed
and
that
he
thing
just
up.
bashes them?
Yeah.
Like, wow.
So, I mean, yeah, DC they need to do a complete reboot if they want to try to do a cinematic universe, they have to do a complete reboot of it.
Because now there's going to be a Justice League whenever, and they'll need to. Are they going to do another Batman and Superman standalone to introduce the new actors?
Yeah, like I said,
what?
then the Justice League movie would be weird because you have Wonder Woman and Aquaman who was in the first one, but now you have a different Superman and Batman.
Yeah.
No, it's just so odd.
I don't know. I was telling my wife, I said, I think honestly they should just, like you said, stick to Wonder Woman, see where Aquaman and Shazam goes, and just do the TV shows.
Yeah, I think that's even when Kevin Feige was asked about DC, that's even what he said. He said, just focus on one movie.
Yeah.
Just try to get a good movie off of one, and that's it. Just leave it at that, and then try to maybe build off of that one success. But just starts. That's what Marvel did. They started with Iron Man. Said, all right, let's see where this goes. We're gonna start with Iron Man. We'll see how it does.
So good.
And it did fantastic. So then, all right, okay, then we'll get Iron Man 2. Then now we're gonna lead into Thor, and then Captain America, Avengers. So even they just started with one movie to see how it would go, and it went very well. Needless to say, it went well.
Yeah, they just did everything right. Like, just wow.
Yeah. So, like I said, any DC fans, please tell us how we're wrong. If you have suggestions on how DC should fix it,
Yeah, like something.
But yeah, to us, I mean, that's rough.
They're in trouble.
They are. So, and then we'll see, like I said, Henry Cavill now gets to shed that Superman, motif and gets to now focus on The Witcher. So, like I said, I haven't played that game, so I don't know anything about it.
It's great. It's
A lot of
gonna,
people like it.
be awesome. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Excited.
So now he gets to focus on that, and then now DC's just left scrambling to figure out what they're gonna do, and yeah, it's gonna be a mess for them.
I got nothing.
But yeah, hey, DC fans, let us know how we're wrong.
Yeah,
I would
just-
kind of love to hear how you think how we're wrong.
Put us in the comment box,
yeah,
please.
Like I said, I'm willing to listen to anything.
Yeah, I'll listen.
Show us. So yeah, leave some comments below. Subscribe to our page. I think that's all we got today. We just needed to
Yeah, I think that's
focus
it.
in on that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everyone have a good night.
Pivot.